Wouldn't it be nice if we just always naturally felt happy? Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Dee-Tells. I am Dee, and I'm here to tell you my thoughts on some relatable life topics. Today's topic is called, It Feels Good to Feel Good. We are living a human experience, which means that we have to deal with human emotions. Not gonna lie, sometimes human emotions feel like a total buzzkill because we have natural responses to things that kill our vibe. At this point, you've heard me say a few times that our thoughts control our emotions, which they do on a larger scale as it relates to our perception of the world. But I won't deny that we also have emotions that we experience that are involuntary reactions. We usually refer to these as triggers. There are also, of course, medical, chemical, and hormonal imbalances that play a role in how we feel as well. Attaining happiness is a global pursuit. Researchers show that people from every corner of the world rate happiness more important than other desirable outcomes such as attaining wealth, acquiring material goods, and even getting into heaven. So what can we do to have more control over our emotions and feel good more often? We're going to dive into those specifics a little later in the video, but let's begin with defining what happiness even is. So all of our life, throughout U.S. history, we've heard from the Declaration of Independence that we have the right to the pursuit of happiness, as though happiness is something that we're looking for or something that we're going to find. I think this is why so many of us seek material items or changes in our circumstance, because we're looking to find where our happiness is hiding. We're like on a scavenger hunt to find it. And we measure our happiness by the emotional attachments that we've created with our assets. For example, I'm sure we've all experienced a heightened sense of happiness after purchasing a new car, followed by a sense of confusion as time passes, and so does that ecstatic feeling as we become accustomed to what's no longer new. We thought for sure this time that this thing was going to be the thing that was going to make us happy forever. That cycle of highs and lows can sometimes lead to depression because we might start to feel like we're never going to find the thing that's going to make us eternally happy. This is why we want to focus on experiencing joy rather than finding happiness. Joy is not a destination to be pursued, but rather an internal state of being that emerges as we embrace the present moment with acceptance and gratitude. In summary, happiness is something that you seek outside of yourself. Joy is something that you discover within yourself. The reason it's important to distinguish between the two concepts is because if we're looking to feel good most of the time, we have to embody it as a state of being. This actually made me think of the fact that we're literally categorized as human beings. So we have to define what state of being we want to exist in. That brings me to this quote from Eckhart Tolle in his book, A New Earth, Create a Better Life. It states, "The joy of being, which is the only true happiness, cannot come to you through any form, possession, achievement, person, or event, through anything that happens. That joy cannot come to you ever. It emanates from the formless dimension within you, from consciousness itself, and thus is one with who you are." So in order to tap into the joy within us and embody it as a state of being, we have to study ourselves and begin to notice what activities spark a sense of joy. That is usually going to be an activity that speaks to your mind, body, and soul. And that is why joy emanates from the dimensions within us. There are literally chemicals in our brain that create a reaction when we do things that make us feel happy. This is why the title of today's episode is It Feels Good to Feel Good, because we have to fill our mind with good things in order to feel good. We have to have our daily dose of joy in order to maintain a healthy emotional state. D.O.S.E is an acronym that stands for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone. It releases feelings of pleasure, satisfaction, and motivation. Serotonin is the mood regulator. It's responsible for feelings of happiness, well-being, and mood stability. Oxytocin is thought to be the warm and fuzzy one. This one is responsible for feelings of trust, empathy, and relationship bonds. And endorphins are similar to adrenaline. It's a response to pain, creating a brief sense of euphoria. Basically, you want to do things that are going to increase the level of these chemicals reacting, because deficiency in these areas result in feelings that we're trying to avoid. There are many articles that talk about the ways to boost these chemicals in order to maintain a state of joy. And although specific activities that make you feel happy will vary by individual, there are 12 pretty universal steps that you can take to feel joy on a regular basis. Number 1, think. This is to be thankful. Gratitude. Each day, try writing down at least 12 things that you're grateful for. Number 2 is give. This is the energy exchange of generosity, to give freely without expecting in return, and to give charity. Number 3 is help. Help someone in need. Volunteer. Number 4 is eat well. You are what you eat. So you want to be conscious of what you're putting into your body because it affects the way that your body functions. Number 5 is exercise. An object in motion stays in motion. So this ensures that everything is functioning properly inside and out. Number 6 is rest. Rest helps the body repair, restore, and retain its entire functioning. Number 7, experience. Make memories, try new things, and experiment because it helps to gain wisdom. Number 8 is nature. Nature is so important for us to feel grounded. So go for a walk, a hike, have a picnic at the park, go to the beach, watch the sunset. Find something to escape from the city and just become one with nature. This can even include spending time with our pets and animals because they are a part of nature. And I'm sure we've all experienced how they spark a sense of joy within us when we spend time with them. Number 9, meditate. Be present. Number 10 is socialize. This is forming community, having unity, playing with one another, joking with one another, sharing experiences, learning and growing from each other. Number 11 is aim. We want to set goals and act on things that we're passionate about. And number 12 is smile. Laugh, have a good time. Even if you're having a terrible day, just the action of smiling actually releases serotonin and dopamine. So basically, we want to do things that are going to bring us joy so that we are filling our subconscious with positivity that will automatically create a more positive mood. I mean, this is just how it works scientifically. And studies have shown that feelings of positivity and fulfillment seem to benefit cardiovascular health, the immune system, inflammation levels, and blood pressure, among other things. And living a joy-filled life has even been linked to a higher quality of life and well-being, which leads to a longer lifespan. So regularly indulging in small pleasures, getting absorbed in challenging activities, setting and meeting goals, maintaining close social ties, and finding purpose beyond oneself all increase our overall life satisfaction. These are the activities that we want to pursue. And it's a combination of these activities that create balance. Balance leads to peace, and within that peace, we discover the greatest joy of all. So those were the details for today on today's topic, which is it feels good to feel good. I hope you enjoyed, and I would love for everyone to actually in the comments leave something that you do on a regular basis to help boost your mood. I think that could be really fun for us to share some of the activities that we partake in to help increase our mood. We can learn from each other and try some of the things that we mentioned to see if it also helps us. So please do that. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And also please subscribe so that you are alerted when the next weekly video comes out. We post a new video of Dee-Tells every Thursday at 6 p.m. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.